Welcome, welcome. This is a gentle workout brought to you from Stoop the Tomatoes. 30 minutes, that's all we have together. So we got to take it all in while we can get it, right? So with that in mind, let's put on our happy face because we're exercising. And this week we've been talking about pain versus discomfort. So we want to avoid pain because pain often is associated with inflammation. And not to mention, it's not that much fun, right? So we want to look for a doable but difficult workout, all right? So you can smile anyway. You can take nice deep breaths. You should feel the burning, if anywhere, in the muscle bed as opposed to the joint, okay? So think about that when you're doing it because really we want our muscles to get stronger, but we want to preserve our joints. So we want to be cognizant, to be really aware of our bodies. Okay, so with that in mind, let's just begin by releasing our hands down, keep the legs marching, and a few shrugs. So a shrug is up, back, down, together. When we're together here, we're in what's called a set position. So up, back, down, together, chest out, set position. So whenever we're doing exercise, for the most part, we want to be set right here. Yes, keep the legs moving, keep the legs moving. Up, back, down, chest open. I know, one more time. Up, back, down, chest open. Keep the legs moving. They're probably starting to say hello. Perfect, right? The discomfort I'm talking about. So we'll get our arms. So when we do angel wings, it's a perfect opportunity to explore where our bodies can go pain-free. So if you have to keep your movement a little smaller and that works better for you, please do that. But ideally, you want to press those arms back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, just like we did in our set position. Keep those legs moving. Come on now. Move those legs. Let's feel it. Oh, yes. Like I said, we only have a half hour. Now we're down to 27 minutes. So what are we going to do with that 27 minutes? Woo! Are we going to feel it and have fun? One more. Fantastic. Now, if you haven't felt the familiar discomfort of exercise, you're going to feel it right about now, right? Holding these elbows up starts to be a little uncomfortable, and that's the point. So why would your body change if you don't make it uncomfortable? It's going to stay the same or atrophy because we're older, right? As we get older, the muscles just want to break down. They want to get to a place where they don't require as much nutrition, as much maintenance. But we're gonna reverse that process. We're gonna build muscle, right? We're gonna grow our bodies stronger. Woo! One more time. Feel it. This is what I'm talking about right here. Feel it? It's like uncomfortable, a little burny in the muscle. That's what I mean. That's the feeling. That's what we're going for. All right. Now that we understand each other, let's take it up a notch. Again, warm already. It's good. It's good. All right. So the leg can be flexed if possible. But if that's not happening, that's fine. Just do the arm part and try to reach towards the knee or the foot. So diagonal reach, pressing the heel out, coming together. Big deep breath. You got it. Exactly. Use this arm, though, to be really active. Shoulders back, chest out, together. Big deep breath. Reach, press it back, together. Reach, press it back, together. Oh, we're warming up, aren't we? Big deep breath. Two more. Enjoy each one now. Do you start to feel it? That familiar. This is difficult, but doable. Good. Fantastic. That's where you want to be. And if not, you take a break and you join us when you can. So flex the other foot. Reach the other arm up. Big deep breath. So this is a fantastic exercise because no equipment is needed. It's only you. Reach and crunch. So feel it. Feel free to practice at home all you want. Big deep breaths. It's free for you to try anytime. Isn't that fantastic? Woo! Two more. Good, one more. Fantastic, good job. All right, let's take it to some toe taps. So we're just gonna lift the big toe. We'll come back to the leg raises later. We're gonna start with the big toes. So just lift the big toes up, toe tap. Fantastic. We're gonna keep our upper bodies busy with an elbow stretch or our elbows together stretch, which is actually a back stretch. So shoulders back, chest out, exhale together. Good. Huh? Isn't that wonderful? The right answer is yes. Yes, it's wonderful. Woo! That's good, yes. I only like positive feedback. Just like everyone, right? Good job. One more. Fantastic. Okay, I know everybody's favorite move is the fart move, because you all practice it when I'm not looking. And you're going to lift your hip as though you're going to pass some gas. Okay? But you're going to pretend like it's a slow, long fart, so that you have to hold it a little bit. Or here, your choice. So all of these are options. You could just lift the hip. Good. You could lift the whole leg, get a little bit more out of it, but still use the hands. Or you could cross your arms. This move is called the chair walk. So if you don't believe me how good it is, you can look it up because they've done studies on it. It's good. You can feel the goodness, right? Oh, it's good. All right, we got 15 seconds left, okay? It's actually recommended 2 to 5 minutes. So I'm actually taking it easy, only going 1 minute. Isn't that wonderful? Can you feel your obliques firing? Woo! 3, 2, 1. Done. So if ever you find yourself really not enjoying that move, well, it's good for you, so you shouldn't listen to your mind too much. But if for some reason you can't finish, the other option is the side bend. The only difference is in the side bend, we bring our bodies towards our hip, like the shoulder, for instance, while the other way, you're bringing your hip towards the shoulder. So that makes it a different way to get to the same thing, but kind of good. Good in the sense that you're using your body in a different way to get that move. But this one's fantastic too. All right, one more. We have a lot of work to do, so we can't do side bends all day. So let's grab our band, and today we're going to sit on the band. I have a whole set up for us sitting on the band. So if it's not possible for you to stand, you could just scooch forward and place your band so that you can kind of get your bum walk over there and walk. And yeah, that's it. Yes, the bum walk is useful, right? Or the fart move. So you try to get the band so it's kind of even on each side, and then that'll help you. Otherwise, you'll have to do it with your hands and kind of even out the tension. We're going to grab the very tips of the band, because I warn you, this first one is hard. It's the hardest of the moves. So you're going to grab it in the tips of your hands. See? Right there. Elbows down. See how my elbows are not here? They're like here. Down. There. Yes. From here, we're going to press it up. Very good. Now, as you come down, see if you can get the elbows to about 90 degrees. And up. Yes, very good. Looking good. This is the hardest of the moves. So if you can get through this one, oh, the rest is going to be a breeze. Big deep breaths now. Shoulders back, chest out and up. Woo! Like you're celebrating. Remember that? You celebrate, you put your arms up and you say, hooray! Woo! 3 more. Should be getting hard by now. Woo! If it's not hard, then you need to grab more of the band in your hand. 2 more. All right, one more. Feeling it, savoring it. This is what strength looks like. That's right, that familiar discomfort. I know you can feel it. I can tell in your arms. Good, perfect. So shoulders back, chest out. Remember with the elbows, you want to keep a soft bend, just like the knees. So soft bend because they're hinges. So the tendency is to hyperextend them, but we got to pretend like we got wings, so they have a slight bend in them. You're going to lift out to the side, pretty easy, not bad. Let's do the front first. Lift to the front, pretty doable, huh? Okay, so we can grab a little bit more. And let's do it again. Shoulders back, chest outside. Good. And front. So this one is much harder when we place the band under our feet, isn't it? Shoulders back, chest out, side. Good. Yeah. Shoulders back, chest out, front. Is this fun yet? Huh? Are we feeling it? Woo! All right, so your brain is probably saying right about now, this is not a good idea. Why am I doing this? Don't listen to that brain, okay? You got to think the muscles are loving it. Yes, it's true. 100% more circulation in the muscles we're using right now. 100% more. All right, so those muscles are saying, thank you, lift me some more. But your brain is trying to say, I'd feel better just relaxing. But it's not true. You wouldn't. Get one more. Woo! Those look beautiful, okay? It almost makes me cry. To the front. Almost. Good job. All right, remember, actually we're going to keep it one hand and let go of the other. Okay? Maybe try making it a little bit harder. See if you can still pull it up. Perfect. Now bring that opposite knee in. And as you lift it, you're going to press this arm up. Good. So lower and press. 2. That looks fantastic. Look at the coordination. 3. Woo! Looking good. Press it out for 4. We're halfway there. Have fun now. Have fun. 5. Enjoying 3 more. 6. Woo! Almost there. Feel the shoulder come alive. 7. Those are muscles. Those are good. One more. Press it out for 8. Woo! Good job. Let's do the other side. So do a little test and make sure you feel a little bit of resistance. It's, challenging. Good, but you can do it. It's doable. So bring the knee in, and then you're going to lift and press the heel out. Good. 1. Enjoying 2. Look at these fancy diagonal moves we're doing, right? 3. Woo! I love it. 4. I can tell you guys like it too. 5. It's feeling pretty good now, right? 6. Come on now, it's okay. It's okay to have fun. 7. One more. Press it out and lift like you mean it. 8. Fantastic. All right, remember the one-armed wood chopper. So we're going to start with our non-dominant hand, okay, because it's just a one arm. So I'm going to do my left hand, I'm going to reach over my body and grab the opposite side. I'm going to grab it at the very tip at first because I don't know how hard it's going to feel on my shoulder, and I want to do a little test. So I get myself in a good position, and then I open that arm, lifting it out. So it's a lift, not like a swing. So lift. So in, lift with your own effort, not momentum. 2. That looks really good. So if it's too easy, you can grab a little more. 3. Keep the elbows soft. Slowly come back. 4. Woo! It looks good. 5. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, yes. 6. Just the fact that you guys could all coordinate this, fantastic. 7. Because at first there, it's like a little bit of a thing just to get people to do it right. 8. But look at you all. If you look around the room, you all look fantastic. All right, other side, okay? Other side. So remember, do a little test because you don't know how your shoulder will react to lifting that weight until you do it. So I would say go very cautiously because it's small muscles, and then lift it and see where your arm feels it can go today. And like I said, it should be challenging but doable. You could finish, 8 of them. So that's 2 already. Good. So if it's too easy, grab a little bit more in your hand now that you've done a few. 3. Oh, looks good. Looks good. Look at your nice tempo too. I love it. 4. Woo! Looking good. Looking good. 5. Fantastic. 6. Shoulders back, chest out. 7. And 1 more. 8. Woo! Good job, good job. Fantastic. So take it out from under your bum. Okay? Good. Take a little drink if you have one. We're going to march for 1 minute. Remember, if marching's not for you, move the arms. Do whatever is going to get your heart rate up and you smiling. And it's all good. Just start moving. Good. That's right. Woo! Big deep breaths. All right, we're going to hold the band for the next ones, okay? And I got to warn you, the holding the band, I would say to me, is some of the hardest exercises compared to the other stuff, right? So you can see if that's true for you or not, but we're going to try a few. So we got 30 more seconds. We can get warmed up to it by just having our band about here, let's say. We'll keep marching, and we're going to lift that band, and imagine like a steering wheel. You want to bring one hand to the front, bring the other hand to the front, and then bring it down. So you're not stretching it, you're just holding it, and do steering wheel to the front, and then the other side. So it's a shoulder exercise again. So up, steering wheel, good. Center, steering wheel, fantastic. One more time up. We're just getting warmed up here. Woo! Good job, good job. All right, and down. So this next one, the idea is that we want to pull the band apart, bring our elbows back to do these big muscles here, and then release it and bring it back in. So we hold it shoulder width apart. We stretch it apart first. Then we pull the elbows back to wherever it's comfortable, but we can feel it. And then release it and release it. Now at this point you could rest it, but I'm not going to, but you could, okay? Shoulders back, chest out, stretch. In, out, release. And then down if you wanted. Stretch. Elbows back. Yeah, it's a back exercise and release. All the way around is back exercise. In, out, and release. Halfway there already. Can you feel it? Remember, you can rest it in between if you need to. Out and release. 3 more. 2 more. Stretch. In, out, release. 1 more. Feel those beautiful shoulders. I know you can feel it. It's probably a little uncomfortable. Perfect. And release. All right, if all your thoughts are on that muscle, fantastic. That's beautiful. Take it behind your back. Now, again, not everybody loves this one, but it's a really safe tricep exercise. And it also helps repair shoulders. That's why we do it. So you do not have to stretch the band. The band is just there for you to have something to lift. So shoulders back, chest out, chin in, and then you lift and hold, and then release down. So I'm not putting any tension. You don't even need the band if you don't want it. I just put it there, but really I'm lifting and holding. So if you can't quite see, shoulders back, chest out, lift. Lift and hold. And with your chin in, it's like a nice little stretch at the same time. So palms are back and down. So hold it at the top here until you can feel it, and then release it down. So they recommend 15 seconds when I took the stand-up program. 15 seconds and then back down. But there's also reference to it in books about shoulders and physiotherapy for shoulders. So one more time, lift and down. Good job, good job. Did you feel that? Yes, yeah, it's good. It's kind of a repair exercise more than anything else. So we're going to do another one that's a row, but we're going to do one arm at a time. So one arm is going to stabilize your position. So shoulders back, chest out. The other arm is going to pull back and row. And then you're going to release that arm. That arm's going to stabilize. You pull the other elbow back and row. Good. So I want you to think about squeezing these muscles. So pull your elbow back till it's about even with your shoulder, and then squeeze that back muscle, and it'll bring it where it needs to go. And then release. Pull the elbow back till it's about where your shoulder is, and then squeeze that muscle. Yeah, like that. It's a very small kind of move. Once you get in position, squeeze and release. Pull, squeeze, and release. One more on each side. Pull back, squeeze, and release. Perfect. And then the other one. Pull back, squeeze, and release. Good job. I know. Everybody grimaces at first when we do shoulder exercises, but it's really good for you. Really good. So let's do one that's no shoulder, but it's an important one. So it's like a seated push-up. So we're going to sit nice and tall, chest out, shoulders back, hip tilted forward. We're going to go up on our tippy toes, just like that. Squeeze our arms against our body and exhale down. And then push ourselves up, back to that tall Sphinx position. On our tippy toes, down, press them into the floor. Squeeze your arms against your chest and down. And then push up. Good. So it's a stretch, okay? So your back should stay neutral or at least flex the whole time. So toes, press down. Now bring your chest forward. And then push yourself up all in one chunk using your arms. Yes, good. On your toes, one more time. Good. Chest down, feel the stretch. And then push up. Very good. You know, for some people, they have a really hard time with that because they get poor spinal erector muscles, so they got to use their arms to push themselves up. So good job, good job. A few stretches here. They're going to be also uncomfortable, okay? Just so you know. Yoga is actually not that easy. If you've never practiced yoga, it can be quite challenging. So first you want to follow the rules of alignment, knees over ankles, shoulders back, chest out. We begin by lifting this arm, and then you can rest on one knee and raise the arm up. Take a deep breath here. You do not have to look up at that arm. You could look at me, look down, any of those. And now take that arm and go over your head. Feel that stretch. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, reach up. You do not have to look up. And exhale over. See how my body's not really changing position, just my arm. Reach and over. Good. Now take the arm and reach up. Bring the arm behind you. And then open the chest from there. One more deep breath. Oh, feel that? Reach up and then come over to the other side. So we're going to take our elbow onto this knee. We're going to reach up. That's right. Exhale over. Beautiful. Some of you have been practicing this, I can tell. Looking really good. I think that chest is opening up. Exhale over. Good. Feel it. It's uncomfortable. It's perfect. Reach up. Bring your arm behind you. And open up the chest. You do not have to look. You can just be here and feel the chest open. I know. Good. Reach up and come up. Good job. Good job. All right. Now with your feet together, you may not like this one, but we're going to do it anyway because it's good for you. So we're going to take our toe and drag up the inside of the leg, trying to relax the knee open. So if your hips are really tight, this is going to be challenging, but it's actually a stretch. And it's going to help us with the next stretch. Good. So where you really begin to feel this, all right? One more time on each side. Good. And then one more. It's called the flamingo, and it's to open the hip. And then from there, we take 1 foot forward, shoulders back, chest out, and you can use your band, okay? If your legs still need to be stretched, but maybe they're not as mobile, you can extend the leg, use your band, and pull yourself so that you get that stretch, or lift the leg to pull yourself in towards it. Or you can lay down on top of your legs and just kind of get the stretch that way. Yeah, there you go. That'll give you a back stretch if nothing else. Now take the opposite hand and reach out towards the outside of the leg. So even if you're doing that stretch, you kind of take a little twist over gently. One more deep breath here. Really relax the head. And then come back up. Did you feel like you got a little further that time? Maybe a little bit? A little bit of improvement? Good, good. I'm going to take that as a yes, okay? Like I said, I like positive feedback. So let's take that leg out, flex it. This is the most important hamstring we do, so do not take it for granted. Shoulders back, chest out, press the chest forward. Take the opposite hand and reach towards the outside of the leg. Take 3 more deep breaths here, relaxing your head and neck. Good. So even this is a good stretch, and then you could add a little twist here, a little twist to the other side, and that would be fantastic, right? And then come up nice and slowly. Yeah, both of those are really good. Another really good one is if your feet are a little bit apart, and then you take your hands inside your legs and let yourself relax in between the legs. This is called happy baby. So if you really wiggle yourself around, let your head relax, you should feel a really deep inner thigh stretch. One more deep breath here. And then take your hands and put them on your thighs and push yourself up from a neutral position, because that's a really nice way to come back up, right? Good, good. So let's try our shoulder stretch now that we practiced. So we're going to take a hand, bring it behind our backs. So try to get the elbow really tight to the rib cage, and you can use the other hand to assist it. Now, if that's like excruciating and that's enough, then stay there or lessen it a little bit. But if you can go up the back, try to go up the back. And try to relax there in the discomfort of that. Take the other arm and reach it up if you can. And see if you can reach back there. Yeah. Try to open the chest. So this is called the back scratch stretch or back scratch test. And they measure how far apart your fingertips are from each other. And that gives them some idea of the range of motion in your shoulder. So let's do the other side. We want to bring the arm in towards the rib cage, right there. So if this is enough for you today, stay here and just practice opening your chest from here. If you can get the arm up the back a little bit, then do that. And then take the other arm up and back. I used to never be able to do this stretch, but it gets better after a time. You just got to keep practicing. All right? Good job, good job. And release it. So good job, everyone. I'm going to leave you with that feeling in your shoulders so you remember me. But you got to work the shoulders, okay? Got to be able to wash your hair. Got to be able to do things over your head. So keep practicing and things will improve, all right? Have a great day and good job, everyone. Good job. Great moves. Really nice.